blockade. They're all engaged in a heated exchange with each
Okay.
other.
Great.
They will have guns as well.
Okay.
And once Jay cocks his gun and aims it,
Then they
the
shoot.
cops will also cock their guns and aim it. The rest of the men are then, oh my God, and they
Okay.
aim their guns. Yeah, the name of the movie is actually the nickname of the little girl. She's 12 years old. She's the heroine of the film. It's a coming-of-age story. And everyone calls her Beans. But her Mohawk name is Degahandakwa. And there's a very special significance that you will see in regards to her name and her nickname in the film. So this is really how I experienced it as a young girl. I grew up playing in the woods and playing with mud, and I had no idea that I was different until that summer. And it was a very rude awakening. It was a really tough way to learn about my Indigenous identity and what it meant to be Indigenous in this country, and it's affected my entire life. So I wanted to tell a story about it. People's understanding of the Oka Crisis really came from media coverage, and that media coverage really painted us as terrorists at the time. And I think there's a lot of misunderstanding about who we are and what that event was about for us. So this story is about a little girl, it's about her family and their experience during the Oka Crisis, and I hope it brings viewers in. I hope they get to see what that crisis was like for us at an everyday level, and also the ramifications of it and how it affected children and adults and our identity and our sense of worth in this country, everything that happened after that. But I also think that the Oka Crisis, I'm telling a story that takes place during the Oka Crisis because it's a very heightened time, but everything that the Oka Crisis represents, we still deal with every single day as Indigenous people. And I want people to understand what that's like. When the Oka Crisis happened and Ganawage closed the Mercier Bridge, we also ended up closing all of the entry points to the reserve. So this smaller street was blocked off with a blockade, and on the other side we had a blockade by the police as well. And every day our men and our women stared down the guns of the Sûreté du Québec. This is a small scene of our family coming to bring food to everyone who's here at the barricade, and tempers are flaring between both sides, and the women intervene to prevent bloodshed, to prevent it going somewhere even worse. So that's what this scene is, and my little girl, the heroine of my movie, witnesses the strength of her mother and the strength of the women.